Okay, so today we're going to talk about the spine. What we want to achieve with the spine is for it to be supported, for it to be elongated. So what we want to do is we want to pull up the lower abdominals as if we're closing the zip on our jeans. So we lift the lower abdominals. The rib cage is not going to protrude, it's going to be dropped. So a good exercise is blowing out and letting your rib cage fall with the air coming out. And when you get to the end of the breath, you can feel where your rib cage should be and how it's supported. So to close the rib cage, we're actually using the side muscle that come down. They come around and down. So we're using those muscles to close the rib cage. And we're going to talk about lengthening the spine. You need to feel something heavy and falling and going down. Not to tuck under. We don't want the hips to tuck under. We just want them to be pulled up in the front of the legs, yeah, and just heavy. Just feel so that it's heavy, yeah, so that you're reminded not to protrude and overarch the back, yeah, and lengthen that. And never forget that the spine includes the neck, yeah. The vertebrae actually end here and here. So think of pulling those out, yeah. And we don't want to be back on our heels. We want to have our weight over the centre of the foot, yeah. And then you can think about the energy going from just below the stomach, going straight down the legs, ending up through the centre of the feet. Plant the feet into the floor, raise the ankles, don't let the ankles fall. Plant the feet into the floor and pull up from the floor, pull up from the floor and pulling up and lengthening, keeping the weight grounded in the floor, and then growing up out of the floor.